Ukraine, day 33 of the Russian invasion, and President Zelensky says the country is prepared to discuss a neutral status as part of a peace deal ahead of face-to-face negotiations due in Turkey today.
It comes as the country's intelligence officials warn that Russia's trying to split Ukraine like Korea. They say Moscow is unable to swallow the country and faces guerrilla warfare if it tries to divide it.
The Ukrainian president said in his overnight address that there had been a cultural shift, with even Ukrainians sympathetic to Russia changing their attitude to hatred in the wake of the killing of civilians and the destruction of cities.
Russia continues to batter Mykolaiv, Mariupol and Kharkiv, with the humanitarian situation in Mariupol described as catastrophic. Ukrainian defence ministries warned that the city is turning to dust.
And in Kyiv, there are reports that civilians are being forced to drink sewage as they face starvation, although Russian troops are reportedly withdrawing from their positions after suffering significant losses.
Well, in the US, Joe Biden has personally denied that he called for regime change after he called President Putin a butcher who cannot be allowed to remain in power.
Well, with us now, Valery Morozov, political analyst and Russian exile who previously worked for the Kremlin. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
What do you think of this idea that the annexation of two new self-styled republics within Ukraine?
I would like to to address a few points. One point is that Russia calls this invasion as a special operation, military operation. Though in the world, in the West especially, and in Ukraine, it is called war. But actually, Russia has not declared war to Ukraine, and Ukraine has not declared war on Russia. And the reason usually is people think that the reason is because of gas. Because if, say, Russia and Ukraine declare war officially, the gas will be not supplied through Ukraine to Europe.
Yeah. Okay.
But at the same time, the thing is that why Russia calls it operation, and the aim of the operation is to protect Donbas Republic. Because actually, Russia, from my point of view, Kremlin, at this stage, it has a lot of variants. But at this stage, the main variant, is not to occupy the whole Ukraine.
Yeah, sorry,
Actually,
I just want to clarify what you're trying to say. Sorry, so you're saying this isn't a war, but this is about specifically the Donbas region, and you're saying this is a special operation there?
Russia keeps it calling special operation because actually the first variant, which is now being introduced and pushed through by Kremlin, is to occupy, or let us put it like this, separate republics of Donbass from Ukraine. But if this is not,
Valery, if I may say, it's a very costly way of doing it in terms of, as President Putin described it, butchery. What did you make of those comments over the weekend from the president? Do you think that would have gone down well in Moscow?
Regarding comments of Biden?
Yes.
In the Russian tradition, the offend of the, let us put it, leader or Tsar or whatever, is the last resort. I think, and I know that in Russia it generated very bad reaction, especially in Kremlin. And that's why I'm saying that there are different variants. And actually, the opinion is that in reality, if there was a first variant to separate Donbass from Ukraine, now Russia may start introducing the second variant, that is occupation of the Ukraine, the whole territory.
Yeah, it's just hard to talk about it in those terms when you're talking about introducing things to a sovereign country. And obviously that is what the West is upset by. Valery Morozov, we have to leave it there. Political analyst, Russian exile, previously worked for the Kremlin. Thank you very much.